If you take a bullet to that foot and it break them bones, you are not walking backwards with your hands in the air. Right? And you not finna be on stage in a
Let them
video
know, Wack.
in 2-3 weeks twerking. It ain't gonna happen. I can see this.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, as much as I disagree with Wack100 and almost 99, maybe 98% of the clout moves he do, because I think that he attaches himself to all kinds of controversy, and it's like he needs to just keep himself relevant somehow, some way. So to get attention, you know, he trolls. He like to start foolish controversy, and he just do things that just doesn't make sense with the character he portrays himself to be. You know, this hardcore gangster from Cali and whatever, right? But I've learned this. I've learned with Wack100, it's a method to his madness. And I realize it's just business and never personal. Now, although I still choose to pay him no mind, I have to give him his props in this situation, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because throughout the whole music industry, he's the only one that have came forward and publicly called Meg Thee Stallion out for her lies and defended Tory Lanez after the world tried to cancel this man over false claims. Now, it hasn't came out yet, like specific court documents. It haven't came out that he's innocent yet. I think the court case is still ongoing. You know, the whole situation is still ongoing. However, you know, them stories she put out, them pictures, them videos, everything that we have seen thus far leading to now, it doesn't make sense. And once again, Wack100 is the first person to go public and actually say, you know, and call her out on the bullcrap. Now, even after none of her stories, and I say that with an S because she had more than one, even after her stories didn't match up and people realized that they may have wrongfully accused Tory of something he didn't do, people remained wrong and strong and looked the other way, and still haven't apologized nor called out Meg for her foolishness until now. So we're going to get into all that, man, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join one of the latest gangs on YouTube so you can stay updated with some of the realest content. Now let's get straight into it. Now, if y'all want, y'all could kindly take a look throughout this channel and find the videos I did prior covering this whole incident when it first came out. And I'm a man of common sense, right? I'm a man that thinks for himself, and I'm not just going to take what you say off your merit, because we all know people lie. And with social media these days, lying can be easily published and circulated faster than ever. And that's what happens in the situation with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Everyone jumped the gun, right? And we live in a society where you're guilty until proven innocent, and it's supposed to be the other way around. Now, when these claims are against you, you lose endorsements, you lose deals, you lose all types of business ventures and opportunities off a mere accusation. And by the time the courts find out that you're not guilty, the damage is already done. And not to mention, so much time done passed by and everybody done forgot. They done already went on with their lives. They don't want to get the verdict. So with you being guilty until proven innocent, that hurts you in the long run. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of all the college kids back in the days that will have rape allegations against them. You know, most of the quarterbacks, or like not high school, college players, when they got that one girl that's sitting there and said that he raped her and whatever the case may be, but then it comes out that he didn't. What happens is his scholarship is already taken away. Everything. And then the problem is, right, nobody likes to apologize. Nobody likes to be like, you know what, we jumped the gun, we messed up. All the damage is done, and your whole career is killed off a mere allegation. So, one thing about the truth, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, it never changes. So when someone's story keeps on switching, that's a red flag right there. And personally, whatever charges or whatever is brought up, in my opinion, should be dismissed whenever a story has changed. Now, everyone canceled Tory Lanez before they even knew his side of the story, and that's the dangers of social media. Everyone starts riding the bandwagon because it's cool. Now, if you pay attention to what was going on, Meg's story never made sense from the beginning, and people still allowed her to keep on with her shenanigans. Baller alert, shade room. On them, right? This is why I think they get paid to promote foolishness. Like, they get paid by these elites, these execs, these labels, to push foolishness no matter how much they may be against it. Because those two platforms played a big part in slandering this man, and they didn't even know the whole story. And in fact, how crazy is this? While Meg was running around with false stories, the judge ordered Tory Lanez not to say anything or he would be punished. How unfair is that? This is why he wasn't saying anything, and everyone thought his silence meant that he was guilty. And what the shade room, what the baller alerts do, what they did, they kept pushing Meg Thee Stallion's story. Not once did they sit and be like, you know what, maybe Tory Lanez didn't do it because this, or maybe her story didn't make sense. So, you know, not once did they try to make sense of all the false stories that she gave. They just kept with the narrative that Tory Lanez shot this girl in both of her feet. Now, if y'all remember, the alleged friend that this was over because, you know, one of the stories was said that the reason why Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion got into it was because allegedly he started messing with the friend. We don't know how true this is. Maybe it is true, who knows. But Meg Thee Stallion caught wind that he was messing with the friend, and they got into a big thing in the car, and somehow that escalated to her getting out the car, and then that's when Tory Lanez allegedly shot her in both of her feet, whatever the case may be. But if y'all remember that that friend, after a while, took to her Instagram story, and she kept telling us that Meg was actually lying. And then she kept like hinting, you know, when people get, like, the women do that a lot, but you know, when they get into things and they be like, don't make me say such and such, don't make me do, you know, when they act like they know something, but they just don't want to say it. That's what she was doing. And then Meg tried to go the sympathy route, acting like everyone was actually against her, right? But let's try to make sense of this, y'all. She said at once, right, the first time, she said the man shot her in her foot. One foot, right? Then she turned around and said that he shot her in both of her feet. So it was two. Then she said he just shot her in her feet as he was hanging out the window, and he shot her perfectly in both of her feet as she was backing up. Come on, y'all. Come on. Like, I don't know what Terminator movie they got that from. I don't know what military program or training that Tory Lanez took, but that man is definitely a sharpshooter. It's no way. Like I said, this is one of the parts of the story that when I heard, because I ain't gonna lie, I was like everybody too. When I first heard it, I said, dang, man, boy, Tory Lanez shot her in the foot. But then you gotta sit there and think, like, out of all people, like, why we, nah, I don't think he would go out that sad. I don't think that he would throw everything away to shoot this girl in her feet. In California, in the hills, or whatever the kid, wherever they said it was at Kylie Jenner's pool party or something like that. So to do all that, nah. Now, if y'all remember, she also went on live via Instagram. She showed her foot, and then she was getting backlash. Then people was accusing her of lying because they didn't see no scar, no wounds, no nothing. And she ended the live. Then she put a picture up one time and had one of her feet, if I'm not mistaken, in the picture, and people started giving her backlash then, and then she deleted that picture as well. All right, not to mention we all seen the on-scene infamous video where the police arrived and she was backing up with her hands in the air. At that point, anybody with a brain knew that she was lying. It's no way, right? You get shot in both of your feet, not one, but both of them, where all your nerves are, the most sensitive nerves and all, and you manage to still walk off like everything is okay. It's no way, it's no way, it's no way. I'm sorry. I literally broke my wrist before, and let me tell y'all, I could barely put my wrist up when it first happened. So you can't tell me that a gunshot wound to both of your feet and you still managed to walk. And it's things like this that was put out there, but nobody decided to talk about it until now. Once again, shout out to Wack100, because I think that a lot of people owe Tory Lanez an apology. They definitely do. This man sat here, he was taking off things, he lost business deals. They tried to blackball him for a little minute. And now look, they back to playing his music like nothing ever happened. But anyway, like I said, I'm glad people there's a person like Wack100 out there. As crazy as it is, as much as I love to disagree with him because he does a lot of things for attention, I do give him that. And I think that maybe this whole situation might be a clout move for him too. You know, he like to stay relevant through things like this, through controversy. However, he does have a point with this one. And I hope that this sparks a conversation amongst other people to keep talking about this and bring some type of clarity, bring some type of light, shed it on this situation. Because if you pay attention, this kind of got swept under the rug. Nobody talks about it anymore. You know, they just let her banter around with her story, her false narratives. And next you know, once that video came out and other things that started kind of not being in her favor, you stop hearing about it. I don't see Ball Alert. I don't see Shade Room talking about it. No nothing. Only when negative things come out about Tory Lanez, they talk about it. Why is that? So, like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments below, man. If you want to see other videos that I did covering this, I can't give you too much no more because I done already explained this. I already exploited all this already. If you want, you can check out the other videos on the channel. And y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. But like I said, let me know in the comments what y'all think about Wack100 going at Meg Thee Stallion over this Tory Lanez situation. And you know, y'all think he really shot her or not? Alright, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.